What's up, guys?
Wow.
Decided to try our hand at a podcast and see what we can make of it.
Hello? It's Smokey.
Give me a beer. It's Fore Right. Now, everybody just calm down.
Yours truly, Uncle Turks.
Welcome to the Three Off the Tee podcast.
What's up, guys? Welcome in to a podcast we've created called Three Off the Tee. Created by us three idiots to bring you guys some really cool content, stuff that's going on in the golf whatnot world, stuff that's going on in sports, maybe a little sports betting, and even current events. Guys, if any of y'all want to hear us talk about anything going forward, feel free to hit any three of us up in our DMs and let us know the kind of topics you guys want us to talk about. And feel free to go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. At this time, I'm going to let Smokey the Bear introduce himself.
Hello. All right. My name's Smokey. A lot of you may have seen me over there on Whatnot, slanging some stupid items, golf items. I've sold a lot of stupid shit. Been doing it for like over a year now. And I've been lucky enough to meet these two fellows that are on this podcast with me doing the same goddamn thing. Yeah, I've never sold a door hinge, but maybe one day I'll get there. Let's just get into what we're gonna get into, and you guys just enjoy the ride. That's all I can say.
Fore Right here. Also off Whatnot, met these two guys. Decided to try our hand at a podcast and see what we can make of it. And we tend to have a damn good time together and spread this joy out to y'all. And if there's anything you guys want to see in future episodes, make sure like, subscribe, leave comments, or hit us up directly in our DMs on Whatnot, Instagram, and or TikTok. All right, Smokey. So, when did you start on Whatnot? What got you into selling clubs on Whatnot?
God, the damn art of Pokemon card trading over there is what got me hooked onto Whatnot originally. And then I stumbled upon this little category called I think it was like sports equipment at the time, like two and a half years ago. And then I dabbled and saw somebody running some golf clubs, and it was I mean, not gonna name names, but it tells you to get in the card a lot, and he's an OG on the app. He was just selling stupid shirts and stuff like that, so that piqued my interest to see what could happen with the golf world, and just, I mean, some of the deals that I remember getting in Pokemon cards, and then translating into the golf world was nuts. So I was a viewer buyer for like 6 months before I became a seller, and just kind of always was buying, flipping clubs on locally Facebook or even some eBay, but it was never to the volume that now Whatnot can be.
Right on. When was your first sale?
Oh God, it was either end of March of 23 or beginning of April of 23. I think it was first sale on Whatnot.
Right on. Where do you see it going with this app?
Me or the app? The app is gonna go to the goddamn moon. Me, I'm hoping to stay somewhere in the stratosphere it's going. But I don't know. It's the wild west is what I've always called it, because it's either you're either gonna survive or you're not.
That's for real.
Pokemon? You got on with Pokemon?
I literally got on the. My buddy sent me the link to a Pokemon seller. And you know how many Pokemon cards I have? It's a lot. Pokemon cards. I have Pokemon cards worth more than my Scotty collection.
All right, Church. How about you, man? When did you get on the app, and what got you into selling on here?
I was buying in Vince's show, Golf 360. Like, that's the first person I seen, and I was like, head covers. Next thing I know, it's like my whole house is like covered in freaking $3 head covers. So, like, I was like, what the hell am I gonna do with all these head covers? So, and I had a bunch of clubs too. Like, at one point before I even got on the app, I wasn't even selling, but I had like 300 putters for no reason. Like, just, and I'm not talking like it was a bunch of like ping answers, but like there was like a ton of freaking Scotties and stuff. I'm like, I gotta start doing something. So I started selling, and Uncle Church actually came from, I was giving out betting advice on TikTok last year, and as Uncle Church bets, golden bets with Uncle Church. That's how I grew my TikTok channel. Well, then I got on there with this, and it just kind of exploded, man. But I started in not exploded for me when I run like one time a month. But no, I started in my tool room at home, ran like 3 shows out of there. My biggest sale on there was actually to Jacob. out of my tool room. And then I went to the table, then I went to my office, and now I'm here. So here we
I
are.
missed the table. I missed
I
the
missed the
table.
table too.
I miss
Table was
asking,
awesome.
hey, is that grip authentic?
And I was like, I don't know, player.
My
I
my
don't
favorite.
even know.
He's scanning on the table. Pick three. Anything.
I was trying to get this shit gone, bro. I was trying, and as soon as all those head covers were gone, I ain't bought no more since. I don't buy the head covers. I don't buy.
Glad intervention worked for you.
What about you, Levi?
So I started. It was really quick. My transition from buyer to seller. I came onto the app like 90% of people through Stacked Golf, where found them on YouTube and clicked the damn link. Go check it out. Bought like 2 things, and at the just everything just timed out perfectly to where I had a buddy selling local out of his garage. Well, he wanted out of it. He's like, want nothing to do with this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, let me try this. I think I could do this. And so I went and grabbed like 3 bags worth of stuff and it says, hey, like, this is what I want to try. You want it gone. We'll split 50-50. He's like, cool, take it. I was like, all right. So ran a show, had a lot of fun doing it. Went and got more of his shit, ran another show, had a fun. Finally, I'm like, hey, I think this is taking off. So I cleared out his whole garage. And this is when we were upstairs in the office. If anybody that's been around a minute knows about the office.
Oh, the 2 wives nights. Oh, the 2 wives.
Those were wild times. And anyway, so it that was in November of 24. So I'm about a month out from my year. And it took about 2 months to hit 1,000 followers. Had a good show from there, and then just absolutely blown up. Since then, we moved down to the garage, and we're creeping up on 25,000 right now, and just having a fucking blast. This shit's just it's fun, absolute good time.
Are you guys enjoying being premier shops?
I'm not Premier Shop.
None of us.
I was like, I'm not heard.
I'm like,
Everybody else is. There's some with 3,000 followers are premier shops.
yeah, well, that's the thing. It seems like Whatnot's just handing shit out now, to where it's like you don't got to earn it so much anymore. It's just handed out. And at least
Not that we think that those guys aren't good sellers.
Correct.
But
Nothing
but
against
there needs to be like they're just there's so many things that are just so screwed up with the way things are handled.
Everybody has to have a shtick. The word we use, shout out Thrifty Golf DMV, the word we use is shtick. If everybody has a little shtick, you got it. If you don't have the shtick, you don't got it.
Yeah,
Right.
no. And that's the thing. Is like it's not about selling clubs. It's not about selling hats or accessories or anything like that. It's about selling yourself. You've got to be enjoyable to watch.
That's sales 101. I mean, if you don't build a rapport with your people by them enjoying being there, then you're not going to be worth a damn.
No, because everybody, you Smoke, you guys both know we come across 10 sellers a day where it's just monotone. Here's the next item.
You guys have heard my complaints plenty of times where you know my vetting process. You both went through it.
It's true. It's true. It took me a little while to reach Smoke's approval.
I felt so bad the one time you were asking to be a mod, and I just said no.
I remember that too. You're like, nope, I've got my people. Like, you ain't there yet.
Oh, that was.
And then
gross.
then I pop in like a month later or whatever, and I was already a mod. I was like, oh shit, I'm big time now. Because I think at that point I was still around like 2,000 or 3,000 followers. Like I wasn't.
See, to me,
that's how many Smokey has now, right?
What's that?
So that's how many Smokey has now, right?
I finally made it there. I've never given a fuck about followers. To me, it was just like I have to feel everybody on. Like, I mean, everybody on the app can be somebody they're not. So, like, I have to feel people out before I can, even before I'll respond to people or anything. Like, there's some people I just don't trust, so I gotta feel them out. And I mean, that's just the hard truth of that's how I view the world and the people. So once I went to Levi's show enough and then got to fuck around with him enough, and he was cool about it, that's where I'm like, all right, yeah, no, he's fine, he's good.
I got the hominis dominus.
Yeah. I apologize to Nicoya for me because I feel like I put her through the ringer more than I did you.
Oh, you did. That was hilarious. But she was so chill about it. She doesn't bother her none.
That was so funny.
But so one thing I did want to touch on is how different Whatnot has changed to become a seller. And Church and I aren't going to have that expertise because we came in when it was like, hey, sign up and you can sell. Smokey, you know,
I had
because
to have a Zoom call and show them my inventory. They literally would ask questions like, how many shows you plan on doing, how much sales you think you can generate. Like, they had a legit interview process and it took like 2 days to even get a response. And then you have to go and once you get signed up, then you have to go do like a half-hour video chat thing with it was like a group call with covered all categories of just different sellers. And there was just one main person everybody's watching. It's like watching a Whatnot show, basically, and they're just showing you how to start the auction, what to do, and then go through like the shipping process, like just go through the whole process. It literally took me like 2 days of like the interview thing was like a half-hour Zoom call showing them all the inventory, them asking questions, and then the Zoom call was another like half hour. Plus there was like a 3 or 4 day wait period. Now motherfuckers can go in, hit sign up to sell, and go live in the next hour. Like, it's crazy.
Did your Zoom
you guys
call
have to
lose
wait?
service when they were talking about the shipping?
Here we go.
Here we
You're
go.
all out now, church.
Um,
one day I'll put the PDF. Everybody wants to talk about a PDF. I'll put the PDF out there.
So what's your thoughts on? Do you think it's been detrimental to the app itself, making it so easy to sign up?
1000%, and I think you guys can even see that too. Even
Oh yeah, absolutely.
in the short time, like just the guys that come on and the illegal breaks in games they do, the just trying to sell overpriced shit for just all gambling, too much just. They want to push you a $40 sleeve of balls to win a $200, $300 putter that you can go get at a local PGA Superstore. Like, just spend a little more and you can get it right there without having to fight 50 other people, 30 or whatever it is.
I get that.
Yeah, that's the breaks. I think they're good in doses. I think they're good in doses, but when you get on and then it's turned into everybody, and I get it because the app, everybody sees the big guys going hard at $1 start, and everybody wants to get in at that level, and they don't have it like that yet. And I get that they try to make up some money on these games, but really the way, and there's guys on the app that do it, the way to build to that point is to set your prices. Sit in there and grind it out for hours on end, setting prices like some sellers do. That I know some people don't like the style, but I think that's the way to build up to that spot. Not all those guys were able to get on there and just start running stuff at $1, but everybody comes in and that's what they see. And then to offset that, oh, well, let me run 40 spots at $50 for a ball marker and a sleeve of balls.
Yeah.
Man, it's just not. If every show's like that now, like there's like everything is a wheel, and I get it. I completely get it. But there needs to be limitation. I think that's what's coming. It has to be controlled. I mean, there has to be more limits put on what you can and cannot do. And I think they're trying, but it's just like this NIL deal in college. It's like, it's the Wild West. Everybody's out here doing what the hell they want to do. Now it's time to reel it in. And it's like, you let these some bitches go for long. And now it's like, hey, now everybody's jumping ship to try to go to other platforms. And
It's like trying to clean up a fucking oil spill.
yeah, it's, they're fighting things that are their own. They're the reason that this stuff is the way it is.
Their own doing. And so I noticed that they are starting to crack down on the surprise sets. That's a big one. Also the limited buyers entries. There's people getting hit up on those because of the whole sweepstakes type shit. That there's got to be an entry for whatever. And then I know that
I think it's just they're trying to. I think even Whatnot knows they're hurting their own buying pool. They're hurting the buyers more than they're hurting the sellers. It's not on the platform to protect the sellers. It's on them to protect the buyers more so. So it's the sellers' problem whether they can't source or they can't get things cheap enough. So that's where Whatnot I think is starting to step in and just say, like, hey, we let a lot of you guys be able to do what you had to do to, like, they wanted a bunch of sellers. Now they have a just
Plethora.
from when I started selling, even in every category, if you go into every category, Whatnot, there's like 20 people live now at one time. Before there was maybe 5, maybe 3, even sometimes there was nobody in certain categories. So I think they've reached the sustainability of the seller aspect of it. So now they really want to help. They want to protect their buyers the most they ever have. And that's, I think, what it comes down to logistically for them is they're just sick of now kind of trying to put all the band-aids on for even the biggest sellers that, I mean, there's been scams and fraud across every single category. If you really look at it, there's even in the golf category, there's been sellers that have been caught cheating and selling fakes and they're immediately removed and whatever. So yeah, I think Whatnot is just starting to really realize that they need to protect their buyers from just a lot of the bad type of shows there are out there.
So, and I understand the bad type of shows and protecting against like the fakes and the scams and that kind of shit. For me, like, it doesn't make sense they're so concerned about what the sellers are doing. If it's all up and up, right? If it's all up and up, they're so concerned about what the sellers are doing. It's like, why do they care what people are spending their money on? To where they're stepping in. You can't.
Out of that percentage of people that are spending their money on what they want to spend on, just the headaches they're getting from even just the people that buyers remorse is, I think, the number one. And some people will email or message and message. Even if they don't message the seller, they will go after Whatnot and try to, like, blame Whatnot for allowing. I mean, technically, Whatnot is, we're all subcontractors under the big company Whatnot, so they have to have their due diligence with their sellers. And again, my biggest thing, I've always been the type that not everybody should be. You could have the best personality, you could have the best show around, but if you're losing money, then don't. It's not just don't do it. Like, don't. And so, and that's where I think the games would protect a lot of people and allow them to keep going. Which, all power to them. They're doing it right. They're doing it cool. There's plenty of them out there that I enjoy. I buy in. Like, if it's the right setup, the right way, I think it's all fair game. People have to swipe at the end of the day, but if they don't want, if the wrong people start, just, I don't know. It's so tough to put like an exact pinpoint on it. I think it's just, again, I think Whatnot at the beginning was so they needed to get a seller pool built up. Now they have such a big one that now they're going to start actually caring more about their buyers than the sellers. For a while, they gave a lot of help to the sellers. I know there were some people that had such good shows but didn't have the inventory that Whatnot would give them loans to go and buy inventory to be able to run shows. Like, I don't even know if you guys know that, but they were handing out loans to sellers if they could prove, like, they would have to prove, like, the order form, whatever, they'd have to approve whatever that item was that they were buying. But what I would hand out the loan of 10, 20, 30K just offer because the people, they trusted that person being a good seller. So yeah, they invested a lot into sellers early on. So again, now I think it's like they've done their homework on the sellers. Now it's time to, and they can't babysit every show every hour. They can't babysit every seller every day. So it's just there's definitely gonna be bigger rules than ever before dropping, I think, here before the new year.
So do you think they're going to go back into implementing a stricter seller application? I think that would benefit.
I don't think so either. It's very easy just to smoke and mirror the whole thing too.
It is.
I think it's just going to come down to they're going to need more. I think they're going to hire more people to be involved in each category more often than ever. Like right now, I think there's one golf rep, and I I've never had contact with them. The last one I had contact with got fired after 3 months out of the job, and that was 9 months ago. So
Well, there was 3 at that seller tournament. There was 3 golf reps at that seller tournament, but I've never spoke to one. Every
Yeah.
time if I email, because we don't have those wings, if I email, I get a bot back. A bot messages me.
oh yeah, yeah.
Like, just like me being, dude, I have fought for the last 2 months about me being reported over that stupid picture thing. And that's what cost me to not get Premier Shop. Like, I'm at every other thing. It was being reported for that stupid, me saying it was a picture of a Scotty Campbell.
That's
So stupid.
very,
So dumb. Which, I mean, I understand it's form fillers. I get it. I get it. I completely get it. I understand Whatnot's take on it. That's why I don't do them anymore. I had to quit because I was so tired of being worried about it. I don't even like doing big buyers giveaways at the end of my shows now. Like,
Yeah.
I've been giving away like $50 worth of stuff.
truthfully,
at the end of the
I think
show.
buyers honestly are going to get to a point where, like, I think some guys really don't care. Like, they're getting such good deals on so many good items, especially now. Like, I've never seen as many brand new items being run on the app as there is now. Like, as far as clubs, accessories, apparel, there's so much brand new. It's guys can't complain when they're getting stuff 50 to 60 to 70 to 80% off, even just retail or a real market value according to eBay and other sites.
A lot
So
of brand new stuff with the plastic taken off too.
a lot of that too.
So to touch on that, as far as like, are we getting to the point where buyers giveaways aren't worth it anymore?
Yes. At I think if you're over, and if your followers is the main thing, you're gonna have to give a lot of giveaways. But now that I've gotten to where I mean, I'm at 13,000. I don't care anymore. I don't care if I get to like it'll get to 20 whatever thousand eventually. But if I have to give away a $300 club and have to worry about a form filler getting it just to grow I'd rather just grow slowly. Screw it.
No, yeah.
Newer sellers may have to give away something big to, but, and that's another thing, like, just real quick before you said something about losing money. The only time I think it's okay to lose money on clubs on this app as a new seller is if that's not your goal, is to sell used clubs forever. Like, if you're trying to build a brand, if you have something that your branding is good enough that you're going to build it in the future, and you want to get it out there, that's a good time that it's, I understand you losing money. But outside of that, if you're getting on there just slinging clubs, do a start price. Sorry.
Yeah.
At least just
Forgot
learn
to
how
say
to
that.
protect yourself, even if you're losing money on clubs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have another high margin item in your back pocket, ball markers. But yeah, have a high margin value item that you can run 30 of, and that makes up all your losses on. Because please do not sell on this app and lose money. Like that's like what's one of a pet peeve. That's just like, do not sell on this app. If you're show after show, everybody has a bad show. I've had you guys missed so many in my beginning. My first 4th of July show, I gave away 4 Bet and Arties, and I'm a dumbass and was new. I was newer. I was only selling for like 2 months, had like 3K followers, and it was like it was supposed to be like a 4-hour show, and by hour and a half, I also didn't do like how people now are smart enough to like add the giveaway every hour. Yeah, no, I had all
Reset
4 preloaded, right? So once you bought once, you don't have to buy
Right.
again. So I was selling shit. I literally ended the show early. Still did all. I ended the show after 2.5 hours. Lost money on the first hour was great, and once people realized that, oh wait, I don't have to buy again. So that second hour was a rude awakening, and I lost hand over fist, and just cut my losses, gave everything away, and just ended it short. There's a couple of guys that have been at my shows and your shows as well that were in there for that show, and I would love to hear what they.
I thought you were going to say there's still guys that haven't gotten their stuff from that show.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, if you want to go touch on trying to deal with Whatnot, yeah, that was I had a fun time with that.
So here's another
Yeah,
view,
dropping
and
shows.
why I think I'll still keep doing good buyers giveaways is I believe that, like, yeah, it's not going to drive up prices on clubs. Clubs bring people. Here's how I see it. You got to have clubs to bring bodies, because you see accessory show after accessory show after accessory show, they rock 30, 40 people in the room. Shit goes low. I think clubs bring the people. They're not the best money makers, but then you make up for it. Your ball markers, your own merch shit, that kind of stuff, where your margins are a lot better. And I think that's where it makes. So, like, as you know, and we may cut this or not, I don't know. But as you know, right before the end of the night, like when I run my big buyers givey, whether it's the lab or a ZT or a really nice Scotty or whatever, that's when I break out fucking 30 ball markers. I run my ball marker board and I'm hitting $20 to $30 a fucking ball marker. That covers my buyer's givey right there. Everything else is just straight the rest of it's profit. I mean, yeah, there's some hits on clubs and small accessories, shit like that, but for the most part, it turns into a pretty good profit for the night. But those last 30 ball markers, those are covering that buyer's givey right there.
I'm too ADD to run that many ball markers. I try. I tell myself every time I'm ending the show with 25, I'll run about 6 of them, and I'm like, I'm done. Buyer's giveaway.
Oh my god.
Especially when you lose that ball marker at $4 and you're like, fuck this.
Yeah, like damn.
I get that.
Oh my, you guys, the peak ball markers was like, there was a time when literally the only person pushing ball markers was fucking Loki Joe's Golf. And like, I mean, people had like the Timu ones and like, but like the Cohen custom ball markers started coming around. Oh my god. It was like, it was just, again, it was one of those things that you could only buy on Whatnot from this one person's show. So it was a hot commodity. And like, it was, I mean, a lot of them, even now to this day, there's been hundreds of amazing designs and cool ball markers that 98% of the golf world will never even get to see because they're only on Whatnot. Like, it's crazy. But shout out ballmarkers.com. Use code Smokey the Bear. Just put that in there for like 15% off.
2 Y's, 2 A's.
You could, yeah, 2 Y's, 2 A's, 2 R's, same as the name, you know. But there's a lot of good ball markers there, and all across Whatnot. Every seller now at this point has them. But what did you guys even see me and Logi's ball marker battles? Like, were you guys even on the app?
Depends on the layout. I've seen you guys do one.
Oh my god. The first one me and him ever, it was like me and him were the only two. Like we both had at that time over 30 designs each. So it was just it was a battle of it was a battle, and you're both Smoking Bear, of course. I'm gonna put an asterisk. I'm 2-0, but there's a little asterisk. It should be 2-1, but I won't get into the one because that was
That's not including hats, though. That's just ball
no. The hats show is collusion. The hat show does not count in my books. But that's when this hat dropped for the first time, and that shows collusion. That was
I've been in one battle and I'm 1-0, but it was against Uncle Steve. Ball marker battle. It was a little unfair. Love Uncle Steve, but he hasn't gotten his ball markers up there yet. So
we should definitely plan some ball marker battles in the future between the three of us and shit. I think that'd be fun. So what's your guys' thoughts on, you got these new sellers and they're dropping their brands immediately?
Oh god.
Like coming out with their own hats, their own ball markers, their own towels, all that kind of shit. What's your thoughts?
Shout out Cactus Ren. Just shout out. He's got to be rich. That dude's rich. He's just, every goddamn seller and their mother uses him. That guy, and everybody's bitching about his time and his lead. So you got 50 sellers at one time saying, "Hey, I need hats," and then, "Hey, I need more." Shout out Cactus. God, that he's a smart motherfucker.
I like to have Cactus on here one day.
We need both. True. We need both. We need Bryce. We need
Rambo for sure.
I think it's dumb from that. I mean, it's whatever, do what you want to do, but I mean, you're gonna lose money on them most likely. I mean, you are. I mean, if you're going through Bryson, I don't know what everybody pays, but anywhere from $15 to $20 a hat, and then you sell them for 25, 27, you're losing money.
Yeah, after fees and
if
box,
if you're getting that.
Unless it's just a killer brand, killer catchphrase. And I'm telling you right now, a lot of these guys putting stuff out or not, nobody wants it. You know what I'm saying? It's just they just don't want it, man.
Everybody thinks it's easy. Everybody thinks it's shit sweet around here.
Yeah. Well, and that's mine, because they see sellers like the three of us where we've built this brand. We've built built it up to the point where people want our shit, and they want that immediate. They want that immediate return. And it's like nobody knows who you are, and it's nothing against you. If you want to blow that money and put it in to invest all that and for little return, get after it. But I tell new sellers, build your brand before you start selling your brand, I guess.
And that's more than just outside of your brand. That's also everything they sell. You can't compare yourself to guys that have been doing this for years.
No.
Like you can't. You can't sit there and the worst thing you can do, I feel like this is the freaking Selling 101 podcast. But anyway, you cannot sit there and tell people, well, I seen on this other show y'all swiping $40, $50 on the sleeve of balls. Well, you ain't them and you ain't entertaining. They don't like you.
There's just so
Who
many
cares?
factors.
Do what you can make money on. Find it, and until then, shut the hell up. Sorry,
No, you
not
good.
really. I mean, not really. I mean, because it gets irritating sometimes. You know, these guys getting on there and just, oh, see you guys spending $40 and $50. Shut the.
See, not only does that crack me up from that like seller point of view, it always cracks me up when like random users on the app will just message you and just say like, "Hey, I think so and so, like another seller was taking shots at you," or like, and that's I mean, just the drama that these people want, and I mean, a lot of guys want it, and they will do a lot for it, and that's how they make a name for themselves, one way or the other, and I mean, any publicity is good publicity in that world, but it's the drama of it is also it's the crowd that shows up for drama is beyond anything else.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Wait, like there was I'm not going to name any names, but there was a little show that popped up where it was just about drama. And all of a sudden there's 200-300 people in there and everybody's got an opinion, and like nothing was running for a while, but it was just about the tea. And so we bring you 3 off the tea right here.
There you go. Explain in detail for you guys. Try to, anyways.
Yeah, like
So.
and one thing for our viewers that are in here, we will never bring you shit that's not going to be factual. We're not here to just spread gossip. Like if there's something we're going to bring it, we're going to have something to back it up with. We're not just going to bring you some bullshit. We're not here to.
I'm not dropping names. I'm not dropping anything if I don't have any type of either involvement or credible info on it.
Yeah.
I'll do rhymes with.
Well, no, if there's somebody doing some dirty shit, I got no problem blasting them.
Like I'll do like
my
I'm not gonna say no names, but it rhymes with Folky the Ferret.
Folky the Ferret.
I ain't gonna say no names though. Like I'll just say rhymes with. One last thing though, but since it's not gonna be, it may not be. Who are y'all picking to win the Super Bowl? Can't say your own team.
Oh,
who's winning or gonna? What's the game?
Winning. Who's winning the Super Bowl this year?
God, this is gonna be bold. It's gonna be bold. Oh, I mean, Eagles just seem like the easy. Like they literally play half-ass every game, but yet still win so much. What are they like? 21-24 from right now, from like in their home record. Never mind.
They just got beat by Denver.
Oh, sorry. 21-25. Sorry.
At home.
Was it
Did Denver hand them their first loss?
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, for big top usual teams, that's probably my choice. But for like, it hurts me to say this, but the Colts, if they stay healthy, they have a goddamn chance. They have a chance.
Okay, but Danny's not real. Danny Dimes ain't the real deal.
Do much.
I think he is, Levi. I think
he's the real deal.
I think he's legit, man. And not only that, like he's showing. I think in New York, I think he was too dependent on the run, which he still got Jonathan Taylor, but they were too dependent on Saquon, so they really didn't know what he could do. Like Saquon was featured. They're featuring him, and he's making freaking plays. It's him and the kid from New England, Drake May.
Oh, Drake May, yeah.
Drake May showed out yesterday or Sunday. Bro, that is a stud quarterback. And I think they have an outside shot at winning the Super Bowl.
No.
They have an outside shot at winning the Super Bowl.
No.
I was gonna say Colts. I think I'm on the Patriots, bro. They are good, y'all. And they have winning in their blood.
You got that pin hitting the
Not
last
this year.
too much.
Not this year. Next year, but they could get a little more. They still need talent on the.
Anything can happen. Do you know who the freaking Ravens are still a 9-1 to win the Super Bowl?
That's gross.
What? They should be 200 to 1. They're not winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Even with a healthy Lamar, they're not winning the Super Bowl.
No, I mean he was showing out, and
mine was the Colts. But since you took the Colts, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say the Patriots.
Honestly, God,
I'm gonna go with a hot take and go Buccaneers.
That's a good pick, Levi. I like that. I like Baker.
Baker been slanging.
I think it has a lot to do with Mike Evans coming back super healthy. Like I think he needs to wait till last 6 games to come back and just be freaking healthy for the run. So,
God,
I think that's my hot take is going to be the Bucks.
I like that. Damn it, I didn't think of the Bucks. I like the Bucks.
Well, the other one I was throwing to the Rams. I think this is Stafford's last dance.
Yeah, the Rams are
that
good
offense
too.
is unbelievable.
They need to tighten some shit up, but I think the Rams are a good pick. Absolutely good, solid pick. Don't sleep on the Lions either.
Yeah, I'm sleeping. I'm asleep. I'm night. See you. No.
I'm rooting for the Lions as well.
I love
missed the window.
I love Dan Campbell, but
they missed the window. They missed the window.
I don't think so. They still got tons of talent on the team.
Tons of talent. I love Dan Campbell. I just don't think he's a Super Bowl winning coach.
I think he's got enough balls to do it.
Yeah.
God, the Patriots. You think Vrabel's a Super Bowl coach already?
What?
He's hot take with the Patriots, but he's like, no, on the Lions is wild.
He's won Super Bowls.
The
Patriots. The Patriots have won Super Bowls.
With what quarterback?
Tom Brady. Drake may be him. Drake May, I'm telling you, if they go back when they're playing his Hall of Fame induction video, he's gonna have this past Sunday on there. He was that incredible. He is real. I'm telling you, he is good.
One Sunday.
They're finally letting him go, though.
I think Stephon Diggs getting fully back healthy is a big thing too.
Stephon Diggs is still young. Like he's not old.
Patriots need a running back.
ACL.
Patriots need a running back.
No, they have it. I don't know why they don't use it. That boy Henderson over there. Oh my God.
Ramondre Stevenson's he's a great game management running back.
Who?
Yeah. Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh, Mr. Fumble himself?
What did he fumble once on a day? Calm down.
Twice?
Did he fumble twice?
Twice.
Another thing, you think Tyreek's done?
No, he'll be back. Even Rosenhaus said he's coming back.
He's done with
he's done with the Dolphins, yeah.
Yeah. But you think anybody's going to pick him back up?
He's going back to the Chiefs.
He completely destroyed his knee. ACL, PCL, and MCL, I believe. Did you see that video? That was gnarly.
It was bad.
I think
Nick Chubb could come back. If Nick Chubb could come back, I think Nick Chubb's knee, that whole thing 2 years ago, I think that might have been the grossest.
That was gnarly.
Dislocation, break, all whatever you want to call it. That was the grossest one I've seen in the NFL. That and even what's his face? It was a quarterback. Alex Smith. His was fucking gross too.
Oh, that was bad. He almost died.
Yeah.
He almost.
Crazy thing about scheduled.
Yeah, you do. All right, y'all.
I told you an hour goes fast. I told you it does.
All right, y'all. Well, this has been the first episode of 3 Off the Tee. I'm Fore Right.
Uncle Church.
And, of course, Smokey the Bear over here.
Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned. We're going to be dropping these weekly. So, y'all have a good one. We'll see you on whatnot.